Hello YouTube and welcome to the dojo. You're here with Samurai Man, and today we have the Transformers Prime Voyager class Star Seeker Thundertron. As you can see, he's a very nice little lion. Or not little, but he's a nice lion. And he's got some really nice detailing, some nice airbrushed silver along with the blue. Got some nice bronze going around him. And he's got some clear plastic, some clear red for the eyes of the lion mode. Can't really see through them, but definitely a nice crimson looking jewel style eye. Some molded in detailing with some light greenish teal. I don't know if you can see it right there in the mane. And then you can see he's got claws with some nice kind of brownish detailing, goldish brown. Molded in detailing right there. Here he's got some amazing detailing on the feet actually, which will be the legs of his robot mode later, so we'll show that. You can see that they have added a new faction symbol to the line of Transformers, the Star Seekers. They are a I assume they're a Cybertronian pirate, but they make it seem like they're not Cybertronian, and they're after, because what it says on the packaging is that he's out for revenge for what the Autobots and Decepticons have done to his, I guess, homeworld. So they're out on the look for them. So I assume that he's not Cybertronian, unless he's just a Cybertronian who's angry about it and just become a pirate. So to transform this guy, we'll start by detaching his little lion legs, because they are pegged in at 2 points, one being the robot arm and one being the body, I guess. Then we'll just flip them out of the way. Can't even see. Just flip them out of the way, and then bend out the elbow. It's on a ratchet joint. Just straighten it out, as you can see. And then extend the shoulders on their ratchet joints as well. Flip out the lion mane, and then this is just on a spring, as you can see, just to fill out the beast mode. I'm a bit sick. And then bring that whole section down, and just, yeah, there we go, bring the whole thing down. Now we'll go ahead and straighten out the arms, and then flip out the hands. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and work on the legs. Just want to bend, or straighten out the legs actually. So straighten them out. There we go. And then rotate them at the thigh. So there's some rotation there. So that'll straighten them out. Then rotate the foot, because the foot's actually rotated backwards. Bring forward the spikes here, and then flip out the heel spur. There we go. And these spikes are actually codependent. They move together. These ones actually are independent. They move individually. So that's kind of cool. Now what you want to do is just take this back skirt, the back skirt armor, there you go, bring it out. It's pegged in there. That'll allow for the legs to compress, so now they're not so spread apart. Then you kind of just fold this back. You can't peg it back together, but you kind of just need to fold it back into place. There we go. And then get his arms in the proper position. Now what you want to do is just take his lion mane. It's on a double hinge. Just bring it down. Do it on both sides. You can grab a hold. Bring it down. Now take these blue plastic, clear plastic bits, split them. That'll split the mane, making his chest a bit wider. Bring up the head. It's on a little panel. And then usually his crest is like that in beast mode, but it kind of transforms itself during the transformation, but you just want to bring it down. There we go. Looks a bit nicer. Now, just for the arms, very simple. Rotate they are on a ball joint, so you just want to rotate them like that. Have them flipping down, so that way the triangular shoulder pads face downwards. And you kind of just figure out how you want to orient them, because there's no pegs for them, so you kind of just want to have them a position that you like. And there he is in his robotic glory. Pirate King, I suppose. Or pirate leader, I don't know. What do you call a captain? There we go. Captain. And if you want, you can take his peg leg. Or you can take his leg and make it into a peg leg. For some reason I've been having trouble during the video to get him to stand. I've been doing it perfectly off video, but there we go, he's standing. And if you want, you could turn this into, you could just flip down this peg, and you can turn it into a gauntlet kind of thing, just to like, or brass knuckles, whatever. Because I'm pretty sure pirates have them. I don't know, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. There you go, stand on the leg. Or, what I like doing is you can take these bits, fold them back, and now you have a parrot. And I think that's pretty cool. Pirate with his parrot. And if you just need to find a place to keep them. Yeah. Just find a place to stand him. Here you can see for comparisons, he's with Dreadwing. And he is taller. He's got a really tall forehead. I feel like that's what's doing it. As well as his shoulder pads are extending his height a bit. And also you can see I've modified the sword. So now he can actually hold it like a sword. And I think that looks really good. So if any of you want to do that, I'd recommend it. I mean, that's why I did it. So for the articulation, you can bring his arms up all the way, bring him down. You can bend his elbow backwards, actually, but that's due to transformation. And of course, you can bring it forward. But there's no ratchet when you bring it forward, only backwards. And you can flip his wrists inward a bit. No rotation, though, just because of transformation once again. You can actually have his skirts are on a ball joint. So if you want, you can just find a cool position for his skirts. However you want to do it. Like he's doing some crazy pose, you can move the skirts around. Rotation at the thigh, just for transformation. Bring it up. His armor does get in the way a bit, so you can only bring his leg up about that much. Bend at the knee, you can go that far back. And then foot is on a ball joint. So, or the ankle, I should say. It's on a ball joint. So you can do whatever you want with that. And then for the other leg, if you have the peg leg, then he has no articulation at all. And then that's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, and rotation at the bicep. Almost forgot. His head does move. You could bring it kind of down, but when you do, it kind of pushes the panel down, which pretty much just puts his head back in his transformation mode. You can't really bring it up anymore because his beard, it does extend below the head, so it does get stuck, so you can't really do anything about it. You can twist his head, but there's a lot of stuff in the way, and that's pretty much as far as his head will turn. To transform him back, we'll go ahead and flip in his hands again. Classic flip out hands. We'll bend his arms backwards. As I said, there's a pretty stiff ratchet joint for going backward. Bring your shoulders down. We'll get these shoulders out of the way, the claws of the animal mode, beast mode. Rotate his thighs again. There we go. And then rotate his feet back. Flip the those spiky bits in, and then flip the heel spur back in. Peg leg, pegs in. There we go. Ha ha ha. So the feet are done. We'll go ahead and we'll bring up the whole... Well, actually, no. We'll push down the head, flip up his crest thing, push in these clear bits, flip up his mane. They are on a double hinge, as I said before. Get those up. Kind of have to get the shoulders out of the way. So we'll pretty much transform his beast head first, then we'll bring it up. And that'll like make the spring part come out, because as I said before, that's spring loaded. Bring in at the shoulders. They do rotate in. And then you want to angle them inwards, so that way, if I can do this right, there we go. Want to have in that configuration, so that way the arm is folded like that. And then do it on both sides. And that'll fill in the gap in his chest for his beast mode. Bring around the paws and then rotate them at the ball joint again. Do that on both sides. Bring it around town, and rotate. There we go. Now there are some tabs that you have to line up. Then you just push down the mane, and then remember to pull out the feet. Yeah, see, kind of just pull them out. And then push the skirt in. That'll lock it into place. Bend it at the knee. Kind of just angle these how you want them. Bing, bang, boom. Here we are. We're back into beast mode. Beast mode. Ultra gear. I don't know. It makes me think of Cheetor because he's a cat creature. And there he is. Yeah. Very nicely done beast mode. Love it. This is definitely a great figure. I mean, I'd highly, highly recommend it. If you can find them, get them. At first, I wasn't on board with it. Now I freaking love it. This has been Samurai Man. Have a great day.